Okay, well, I got a good look at that box tube, and it's like only 60 thou, 70 thou maybe. Uh, so I decided that I'm going to go ahead and TIG weld all these instead of using my MIG welder with the flux core. I haven't practiced the wire feed with real thin metal, so I did do a, let me turn the light on so you can see a little better. One of these, where'd it go? Yeah, that one. Don't know how well you can see it. I started just to tack it, but it was flowing so good, so I ran a little bead anyway. That was the last one that I welded in place, or tacked in place. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to TIG weld the rest of this up, or at least to the top. When I get down to the bottom, I'll probably go back to the wire feed, because I'll be working off some pretty heavy angle iron that'll help pull the heat. That way I won't burn through the little box tube. But I've got my little Gorilla Pod ready. Let's see if I got it lined up right. And I will also be trying to get a few arc shots with my iPhone. Actually, the iPhone seems to have a better picture. Don't ask me why, but it doesn't have any zoom or anything. So it'll be long distance arc shots. So let me get everything set up and ready, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, I'm back. Let's let you laugh at my welding. Alright, not enough amperage. Pump you up about 75. Ow. That was getting warm. Not exactly the prettiest weld I've ever done, but not the worst either. Then stick you out a little bit more since I'm in that corner. yeah. There you go, dipping with. Oh yeah. There you go, dipping with quick. Yeah, it's just part of the process. Not terrible. Although I really probably ought to start with these legs, the uprights, before I finish frame. Yeah, let's see what I got. Okay. Gonna weld a few on the front here. Reposition my iPhone. Maybe it'll get a little bit better view. You're gonna have. I'm afraid you'll have a really poor view, but let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do is Ooh. I changed my mind. I dipped that electrode way too bad. Now there's going to be some grinding. Actually, I think I'm going to switch to the short cap. We've got a nice tip on it. If I can get down in there. Alright, what's wrong with the collar? This end. Whoa! A little bit too much stick out there. There we go. Much better. Still a bit much, but I'm using a broken cup. So it's not going to have nice even airflow anyway, but anywho, alright, let's try this again. It looks a little bit better. Ugly welds, I love them. A little bit better angle here. And I blew a hole. Well, that's a pretty wide gap there too. I think I may need to turn that back down just a little bit. We'll try that one. That's moving pretty quick. Whiz, fast, quick, whiz, whatever. Alright, I'm happy with that. That looks much better. I'm back down to 60 amps now. And I think I'm going to run another pass up this guy. Just because I can. Mucho better. Alright, well, alright, I'm gonna see what I got on video and then probably turn you guys off. I'm not a professional welder, nor do I pretend to be. Definitely not in the class of Chucky 9000 or Joey or Mr. Tig. Definitely not in the same class as Keith Fenner. So I won't bore you with any more welding. Well, I figured I'd give you a close-up look at my oogly welds. Like I said, I'm definitely not in a class with Keith Fenner or Joey at Welded Trips. Yeah, I still can't say tips and tricks. Damn it. But they are there, and like all the rest of my oogly welds, they hold. And that's the main thing. That one's really ugly. There you go. But there it is. Not half bad for a self-taught wannabe welder with a cheap shit Harbor Freight TIG stick. Well, I got these plates cut on the water jet. Let's see if they fit. Well, that one fits pretty well. A little bit small, but that's more or less what I intended. I think I'm just going to set them in there and then I'll weld them. I did notch these front corners, give a little bit of clearance. Turn this around. Maybe a little bit too tight. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to do just a wee bit of grinding. I guess maybe that piece wasn't as square as I thought it was. You can see it doesn't quite fit, so just a little bit of grinding. Let's shed a little light on the subject, maybe you can see it better. Back doesn't look too bad. Front, I guess I just need to do a little bit of grinding, like I said, and hopefully it'll just drop right in place. But anyway, the top piece fit in there just so pretty. That's it for now. Well, after about 5 minutes of grinding, mostly on that back corner right there, you can see my, well, maybe you can't now that it's down in there, but I guess my welding wasn't perfectly square, and didn't account as much for the weld bead in these corners as I could have. But like I said, with a little judicious grinding, it is there. And while I do not yet have the legs or casters mounted or figured out yet, I think I'm going to go ahead and throw these welders on there just to see what it looks like. Well, as you can see, I've got both welders thrown up on there, and got full access to the spool and well, you can't really see it. The connections for flipping it from positive to negative. And I mean, get a look at it from this angle. And a bit cluttered because I just looped the cables to hang there, but I like it. It'll put the TIG within easy reach when I'm welding something on my still as yet unfinished weld table, although it's probably about as close to being finished as it's going to be. I may pull the top off and paint it anyway, but if I do that, I'll lose my ground through the leg unless I keep one spot sort of bare and shiny. But anyway, there it is without the lower platform and casters.